All right, welcome race fans. We're back tonight with race number 19 for the NORC iRacing Series in the Xfinity cars here, actually. But they are at Daytona for a very good reason. Kind of shake up the points a little bit. And we're going to run down through the points for you real quick here. So I've got Stephen Parks in the booth with me. So, Stephen, you want to run down through those points for us?
Yeah, let's go through the points. Freddie De La Rosa is your points leader right now, and he is pretty much a lock unless something, terrible happens to him out here tonight. Jared Darling sitting in second. He's 21 points back. Femi Olat is in third. He's only 1 point back from Jared, and Anthony Emery is at that same spot. They're tied for third, so 1 point separates second through fourth right now. John Berry sitting in fifth at the moment. Josh Robin in sixth. Sean Williams in seventh. And the long shot tonight, Will Klein, sits in eighth.
Yeah, and all that can change in a heartbeat out here with the big one. We always know, we talk about this at every super speedway race, Stephen, that, we know there's going to be a big one. We just don't know when it's going to happen. And if something like that does happen, can really shake up the points here tonight. Only one race left in the season next week, and I do believe they go to Chicagoland, so that's going to be interesting, going down to a mile and a half after running a 2.5 mile race here tonight. So I'm looking for a great race here tonight. I know you guys you might see a lot of wrecking going on. These guys like to go out and have a little fun before the race, but I think the guys have already pretty much set their times here that they're going to be doing. But, yeah, well, welcome and congratulations to, I want to give a happy birthday out to, Terrell Baker's mother's birthday is today. So happy birthday, Mrs. Baker. I hope you have a great one. And Mrs. Lombard. Hey, Mrs. Lombard, how you doing? Got a few Lombard Nation folks in here. Everybody wish Mrs. Lombard a happy birthday. Please, that would be really nice if she got that in chat there. Everybody wishing her a happy birthday. All right, folks, about 4 minutes left here, and we'll be off and going here for qualifying. So stay with us. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. Sorry, Mrs. Lombard, I meant Mrs. Baker. Yeah, everybody give Mrs. Baker a happy birthday. Please, that would be so cool. That would make her day. All right, folks, we're about to step away here and play the national anthem. And when we do, we'll be right back after that with qualifying underway. But gives you a little time there. Step away, get something to drink, a snack, and be ready for us to call all the action here for you for the race number 19 of 20 for NORC iRacing Series.
We take you down onto the track for our opening ceremonies.
Ladies and gentlemen, please rise. Please remove your hats.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the peril.
All right, I might have cut that off a little early. I think I did. Well, anyhow, sorry about that, folks. I guess I'm just kind of, I got a lot of things going on my mind right now, but I apologize for that. I did cut the national anthem a little short. Whoopsie. But they are out qualifying, and we're ready to cover all the action here tonight. And again, like I said, I got myself and Stephen Parks in the booth here. Stephen, it's so good to have you back again this week here. What do you think? What do you think about tonight having the next to the last race at Daytona Superspeedway?
Well, you know, the old saying is to win a championship, you gotta, you know, have speed, you gotta have some skill, and you gotta have a little bit of luck. Well, I think that's what tonight is. That's the luck factor coming into play.
That is true, man. That's very well put. I like that. That's awesome. Yeah, there is a lot of, because it's anybody's shooting match here tonight. Anybody can win this, and you know, it's just being in the right place at the right time. We did talk to Terrell earlier, and Terrell said he was going to ride in the back for a little while, but he said come lap 20, he's going to be up front, and he said to look for him to be on the podium. So I'm gonna hold him to his word. I'm gonna tell you that right now. I'm gonna hold Terrell to his word.
Two things about that, though. How many times do you hear people say that, especially at super speedways? I'm going to ride in the back. I'm just going to, you know, cruise until so far in the race. And then you find yourself lap 5 in traffic trying to battle through everybody. And
yeah,
the second thing is you're leading yourself up to so many wrecks. And, you know, we've seen some huge ones here in practice. And, you know, it is practice, but you're in that traffic. And if there's a wreck in front of you, there's nothing you can do.
Right. Right. Hey, Chemo. How you doing, Chemo? Good to see you in chat there, Chemo. Maybe they'll have this race up on the bar, up at the bar tonight at the Somewhere Saloon. That would be really cool. Well, there's a lot of the guys from last night's race are in this race, so. And I don't know, we might even see a Somewhere Saloon car in here. I don't know. I don't think there is, but. It looks like I better get some of my stuff rounded up ready here. I've got a couple of things open. All right, there we go. Boy, nice size field here tonight. I'll tell you, you know, people can say, oh, I don't like running the super speedways, but boy, when you throw a super speedway race up, they come out of the freaking woodwork, don't they?
Yeah, and you know, as somebody who does run in leagues, it's tough. You know, your season can be riding on a super speedway, and especially, you know, tonight, these guys, and it's just you're on the edge the whole entire race. There's never a dull moment when you're out there running.
I know it. Well, Ben Nelson's on the top right now with a 49.877. Oh, and that just changed. Malad Radman took it to the pole. We just seen it happen right there, folks. Holy smokes. Nice lap by Malad Radman. I don't think there's still some guys out here qualifying, though. Don't know if anybody's going to have anything to beat that time. Man, that's an amazing lap right there. An 8:36. I mean, that beat Ben Nelson's 8:77. You know, that was quite a little bit of difference in time.
Yeah, it's not often you see that big of a gap on qualifying here.
Yeah, usually maybe like within a thousandth of a second or a couple of thousandths of a second, but golly, man, that's 41 one-thousandths of a second. That's quite a bit. But we still got some guys out here turning laps yet. They got about 35 seconds here to finish up. Looks like we've only got 18 qualifiers so far. I kind of expected more than that, but like I said, there's a lot of guys that want to ride in the back. A lot of guys just want to ride in the back, so. Alright, hold on 1 second here, folks. I gotta do some maneuvering here. Sorry about this. Hold on. I'm back. Okay. There we go. Sorry. Had to do a little changing of some stuff there, but alright. As they get ready for the grid here, let's get them counted down and see where everybody will be starting. Malad Radman grabbing the pole with a 49.836. Congratulations to him for grabbing the pole. Starting on the outside of him, Ben Nelson. Tommy Gossett starting third. Anthony Emery fourth. Cody Miller will start in the fifth position. And Jared Darling sixth. Bobby Chaney seventh. Nick Northrup eighth. Justin Lisenbeast, 9th, and Joseph Lombard rounds out the top 10. Good starting position there for Joseph. Stephen?
All right, Justin Gable will start 11th tonight. Tom Mercier in 12th. Freddie De La Rosa, the points leader right now, he is back in 13th. And Femi Olat, who's battling for one of those top 4 spots, he is back in 14th. Terrell Baker back in 15th tonight. Josh Robbins starting 16th. John Berry will start 17th, Sean Williamson 18th, Aaron Smith 19th, and Will Klein rounds out your top 20. Rudy?
Elijah Gracia will start 21st, Spencer Owens 22nd, Colton Salick will start 23rd, Trey Galgan 24th, Nathan Lewis 25th, Caden Henry will start 26th, Keaton Jones 27th, James Coulibaly 28th. Nice size field, 28.
Yeah, there's a couple guys that I recognize from a couple official races. Haven't seen them here in this league, so you're definitely right. Daytona bringing out the guys that normally don't run here. Yeah,
it's that's what I always say. You know, people can say they don't like running super speedways all they want, but all right. Looking at tonight's race here, we do have about a 5-mile-an-hour wind in the direction of southeast, 67-degree track temperature and 67-degree air temperature. Humidity is really high, though, 69% or degrees, I'm not sure. 80 laps are running here tonight, and we do have a stage which will be on lap 30. That's 200 miles. Tire window and fuel window right around the 40 to 42 lap mark. Tires, I'm not so sure whether they'll be changing them. They usually do. Some guys will only take 2 sometimes, and you know, but it all plays out on the factor of cautions. Pit road speed, 60 mile an hour.
Well, you know, Rudy, I think the big difference, especially with the tires here, is during the day, you've almost got to take those 4 every time you take a stop just to keep the car under you. At night, not so much. There's a lot of grip out there.
Right. Yeah, a lot of grip, and especially cool temperatures that they're running here tonight, which I'm kind of surprised that they've got them turned down that low, but that'll be pretty good. It looked like James Coulibaly and Keaton Jones did not start. They may decide to start on pit road. All right, well, Steven, you want to get them going?
Yeah, sure. Let's get this race underway as Malad Radman will bring him around turn 3 and 4. Still waiting for that Porsche pace car to pull off the track, as this is the final round of the Eliminator 8. Going to the Championship 4 after this, as still waiting for that pace car to dip down into pit road. There it goes. Malad Radman.
Green, green, green.
And there's the green flag. We're off the racing here at Daytona.
All right, as they get up to speed here, we're looking for stage 1 for lap 30 is what lap 30 is where they'll be starting here. So that's a lap, and they do get extra bonus points for winning that stage. 10. And the first 10 actually get the stage points, so 10 on back to 10th. It goes down 1 point for each one.
And Rudy, I'm not sure what happened to the 41 of Tom Bassett. He has dropped to that apron. He is dropping through the field.
Yes, sir. And we got a brand new leader, Anthony Emery, taken to the lead. Boy, they shuffled Malad back to second real quick on that start. And on the outside, Ben Nelson pulling a whole bunch of other guys in. Ben Nelson's going to lead that lap.
Yeah, that top line is pretty tough to beat on these restarts. I wouldn't be surprised if we see a caution, the leader taking the high side.
Oh boy, it could be interesting to see what's going to happen up here with these guys, because the way they're changing right now, anything can happen with the lead. You know, like I said, it's changing every lap. But just so everybody understands, in the corners, usually the inside line is a little faster. You know, it's the shortest way around the track. The outside line on the straightaways is a little faster, and that's how Ben Nelson can get by Anthony Emery here as on the straightaway. Now this time he's got a pretty good shove there by Malad Radman, and it looks like Anthony Emery will hold on to it and lead that lap. So there's two of them.
A little bit of a wiggle in the trial where he's able to hang on to it, and he's got no problem right now. He's actually there is a lead change at the line. But talking about this draft package, they're going to need about 3 or 4 cars on that high side to make a pass really on anybody.
Right. Yep. Yeah. It's going to be very, very difficult for them to make that pass. You know, we've seen that in all the vehicles on the super speedways. It just seems like, you know, that it's so hard to pass. And Ben Nelson does take it right down in front of Anthony Emery and takes over the lead. But here comes Nick Northrup on the high side. He's got a pretty good run, and Nick Northrup leads that lap. 1 lap led for Nick Northrup. Being shoved there by Joseph Lombard. Joseph on the high side, second one right there behind Nick Northrup.
Only 4 laps into this, we're seeing a lot of movement from these guys on the straights.
Sure thing. There's our points leader, Freddie D, running in 7th place. And they're going to go 3 wide. Look at this here, the 13 of Justin Gable, not afraid to take it to the high side, and pulling Freddie D right along with them. They're 3 wide. Uh-oh. Yeah, they're going to, somebody's going to have to give. Somebody's going to have to back out a little bit. If they're coming up on, yeah, because Keaton Jones, he gets off the track. Was that James Coulibaly? No, that was Keaton Jones. Yeah, he got the heck out of the way. He says, man, I don't want no part of that. He'll catch up to him, though. But he's a couple of laps down now. Started on pit road, and so did James Coulibaly. Both of them a couple of laps down. Back up front, Ben Nelson still leading. Justin Lisenby now up on the high side, right in front of Nick Northrup. Where did he come from?
Yeah, a lot of these guys that started mid-pack to the back have shuffled towards the front. Back to 11th right now, and we're starting to see almost a second pack up here. They're just barely hanging on to that front pack strap. Yeah,
barely. Bobby Cheney trying to pull up this other group here with Terrell Baker. Now, Terrell told me he was going to ride in the back. Does that look like that's in the back?
I told you, Rudy, you get on that track.
I know. I know. I have to laugh every time I hear a driver tell me that, you know. Justin Lisenby. Let's see if he did lead a lap, so he gets a bonus point. Not one of the chase drivers, though. Pretty awesome racing, though, going on right now. These guys are, this front pack is pretty much nose to tail. Now, John Barry is barely hanging on to it. Getting a little help there from Tom Mercier. And it's a little way back to Cody Miller. Now, Cody doesn't have anybody immediately pushing him, but if Terrell Baker can catch up to him with a little help there from the number 30 of Colton Salick, they may be able to reel in Cody Miller, and again, that in return will catch him right up to that front pack. I can't believe how far Malad went back. Man, he's back to 13th now.
Yeah, he was hanging on to the front of that second pack that they had formed up.
Yep.
And he went high, nobody went with him, and he dropped back pretty quick.
Justin Lisenby now in front of, and it looks like Nick Northrup's going to lead that lap. He leads another one up on that high side. Very cool, very cool. Ooh, these guys are getting right after it, aren't they?
Yeah, I'm actually really surprised how early on we had the packs kind of break up as we see, not sure who was on that high side, but working a little bit of line there.
Well, Lisenby went high. That opened up the bottom, and Nick Northrup's going to slide right in there and bring Ben Nelson right along with him. Boy, Lisenby just made a huge mistake in the draft right there. That's something you do not want to do at a super speedway. Oh, a little hook there from Ben Nelson. Boy, good save by Nick Northrup. But that's going to probably cost him that lead position. Because look at this, Justin Gable to the high side, him and Freddie D up there. 3 wide all the way, and John Barry coming along, Tom Mercier. That high side's really motoring.
Yeah, I was about to say, Lisenby was playing that line game there. I think he upset a lot of drivers out there, and as soon as he was stuck in the middle, nobody was going to stay in line.
Yep. Somebody wants to know who the chase drivers are. They are Freddie De La Rosa, Femi Olat, Jared Darling, Anthony Emery, John Barry, Josh Robbins, Sean Williams, and Will Klein. That is your chase driver. I'll put that up several times throughout the race here as the race goes on. We find out where everybody's at. Ben Nelson in the middle, nobody working with him. But Lisenby back to the lead, and up on the high side, Justin Gable and Freddie D.
Yeah, I was about to say, it looked like Nick Northrup was the odd man out in that three wide action, and then Lisenby drops right back down, and he's getting the run right now. He may be your leader at the line.
Well, Ben Nelson actually got Nick Northrup really loose there in that lap, and almost caused a big one right there, because with Nick Northrup leading, oh boy, that would have been horrible right in front of the whole pack like that. We would have seen the big one. All right, stage 1, lap 30. That's what we're looking for, folks.
So we're seeing a couple more cars jump into this lead pack here. Looks like on the back end you have Joseph Lombard, and I believe that is the 44 of Anthony Emery on the back end now.
Yep, Anthony gets shuffled clear back here to 11th place. And that's, you know, that's not a bad place to be. I'm not saying that's a bad place to be, because you're still hanging on to the back of the field, you know, the pack right there. So, but if an accident would happen right ahead of him, there would be no time for him to check up or anything. He probably would get involved in it. I hope not, but it could happen.
Yeah, I don't think it would be a big situation here if you lose that lead pack, but definitely when you get that long run into the race, if you're not hooked onto that front pack, you have no chance whatsoever.
Right. Well, they're kind of shuffling Colton Salick back. Lombard goes around him, goes to the high side, and boy, what a run Joseph just got there going down the backstretch. He's doing really good. The Lombard Brothers gaming car, actually painted just like the real, was that Ryan Siege Xfinity car that they are sponsoring. Painted exactly like it. Did a great job of painting it too.
I heard they picked up 4 more races this year for sponsorship, so they're going to see a lot of them on the Xfinity races.
Yes, sir. Very cool. Very cool. All right, back up front here. It's a battle between Justin Gable and Justin Lisenby, the 2 Justins on the front row. Wow. Freddie D sitting there in 3rd place. That's our points leader. He doesn't have to win here tonight to be locked into next week, but only 4 drivers go on next week to Chicagoland after tonight. 4 drivers move on, 4 are out of the chase.
Old Salak, I don't know if he got a bump or what happened, but he was down on the apron and just managed to get back on the track with no incident.
Oh, wow. Yeah, good job. And Trey Gelgan, boy, this front part of the field's starting to get a little bit bigger. Notice that? Jared Darling into it now. He's giving Colton a little push there. It's a little way back to Malad. Malad does not have any help back here. But we've got the second group coming up here. That is Caden Henry, Femio Latt, Josh Robbins. Some of these guys are chase drivers. Will Klein. These guys are chase drivers, and they're way back here.
Yeah,
6 seconds behind them.
I think the guys in the back are just waiting until that final stage. They're not going to risk it here for this first one.
Yep. Tommy Gossett, way off the pace. This is a 3rd group that's working together here. Tommy Gossett, James Coulibaly, and Keaton Jones. These 3 working together. Tommy about right around about a half a lap behind right now, but he's working with lap cars here. James Coulibaly and Keaton Jones. Those 2 are both 2 laps down. All right, back up front. They're still too wide. I thought they would have got this sorted out and been single file there, but there ain't nobody wants to run single file right now, I can tell you that.
I'm surprised we haven't seen the 3-wide action come back, as really there's not a whole lot of movement through the pack. There's a couple cars at the very back of this front pack. Other than that, everybody's sticking to their line.
Well, I wasn't surprised to see Justin Gable take a 3-wide up there with Freddie D. I'm sure that they're working together or somewhat working together. And they're, you know, with the moves that they're making up there when they went 3-wide for that lead, neither one of those drivers are afraid to take it. I mean, they pushed it right to the limit. They can hold that line good even though they're close to the wall. I can't ride that close to the wall. Kind of spooks me a little bit.
Yeah, it's definitely a little bit nerve-wracking, but you know, I would rather be close to that wall than stuck in the middle. You're kind of at the will of what the inside and the outside guys decide to do.
Oh, sure. Well, I think before we get to lap 30, let's do a little crank it up here. What do you think?
Let's do it.
All right, folks, we got the crank it up cam out of the way for now. Looking for lap 30 here to complete the first stage. Justin Lisenby and Nick Northrup battling it up here.
Look at Lombard Nation battling for third right now. Yeah,
this is really awesome. Yes, sir. Joseph Lombard up to 5th. 3rd on the bottom. And he's got a pretty good run. He just went into 4th, and he's going to pick up more as Lisenby goes to the outside, and Joseph fills that gap. Very, very nice. Yeah, Joseph, he just got to hang on to that car. Boy, it looks like he's got a little bit of movement in that car. Boy, you don't want to do that too awful much in the turn. Yeah. Somebody's down there trying to get, they're trying to get a little side draft off of you. You got to hold it steady.
It kind of looked like he was itching to get to that high side. Couldn't quite clear the 76 of Lisenby, though. And we're going 3 wide. Oh,
yeah, 3 wide again. And look who it is. There you go, Justin Gable and Freddie De La Rosa taking the high side. Ben Nelson and Colton Salick, all 4 of them going up on the high side together. Somebody comes up. Oh, oh man! Oh, that cost him big time. He should have stayed where he was because now he's going to get passed up. But boy, that checked up a lot of cars.
Lombard took that shot. It was quite clear, forced the 13 of Justin Gable into the wall.
Yeah.
But, he manages to kind of regroup. He's still up there in the top 6 battling.
And where did Justin Gable go? Trying to find him. He's clear back in 13th now. Back in 14th. So boy, that I don't know if he got damage on the car or not. Let's go down here and take a look real close and see what. Let's see, it would have been on the right front. Yeah, he does have just a tick of damage on it, but I don't think it's enough to slow him down.
No, he didn't really hit it that hard. It looked like he just scraped the wall. But
right.
Imagine we'll see him get it fixed up and see what it can do. And hopefully he can hang on to the draft.
And Lombard coming up through the middle here, catching up to Justin Lisenby, shuffling. It looks like Freddie D is kind of drifting back, maybe to pick up his partner there, Justin Gable. That's exactly what they're doing. Oh, he'll be in front of Justin Gable. Well, Justin's going to pull out and go around him. What's going on with Freddie D's car right now? He just went, okay, he's falling in behind Justin Gable. That's the way they kind of come up through before. So I wouldn't be a bit surprised if we see that go 3 wide again there once they get caught up.
Well, Anthony Emery, in the meantime, has jumped to the high side. He is looking to take the lead and get another lap lift for himself.
Yep. And you know, this is the thing about super speedway racing. Boy, I'll tell you, you can go from 0 to hero or hero to 0 in 1 lap. Because we've seen him shuffle all the way back to about 13th or something there a little while ago, and here he is back up in the lead. That's just how fast it changes, though, you know. Just from 1 lap, you can go from 15th to 1st.
Yeah, and I was about to say, it looks like the top line starting to fall off. And as I said, that we see 1 more car join him, but I don't know if it's going to be enough for this one.
Yep. John Barry up into the mix of things now, coming from 17th up to 6th place. That's a big move. I don't know if he's the biggest mover out there, but that's a pretty respectable move right there. Cody Miller, another one. He's running real well here. Colton Salick coming from 23rd to 9th. Now that's got to be right up there with one of the biggest movers. Here comes Justin Gable and Freddie D back up through again. And Terrell Baker and company back here, him and Jared Darling and Spencer Owens, they're trying to catch up to that field to make it even bigger. Man, that'll be a 17-car pack.
Well, we're getting near the end of the stage. This time around, they will be going to 5 to go in the stage. And it's getting a little hairy down here on the top side. It looks like Justin Gable was looking to go 3 wide. Doesn't really have the speed to do it. You see a little bit of chaos there.
Nick Northrup retakes the lead as he comes down in front of Anthony Emery. And yeah, I'm looking, kind of keeping an eye on Justin Gable and Freddie D back here, because we know that they're going to probably, once given that chance, they're going to try to go 3 wide. Here they go. They're going up the middle. This time they're going to shuffle Colton Salick out of it. Colton's going to go backwards, or he kind of drifted up and left that bottom open, and they took advantage of that real quick. Wow, man, I can't believe the movement that's going on in here right now. Oh, Nick Northrup. Oh my gosh, no. I'm trying to catch up with Nick here. He's going to have serious damage. Let's go back and take a look at this. Wasn't the big one, but it was pretty good size. I'm going to go down here on the far chase view and see if we can kind of catch what's going on here. He might have got hooked by Anthony Emery here. It was coming to the tri-oval. Yes, he did. He got hooked by Anthony Emery right there. Just, boy, it's so hard right there in that tri-oval like that. And there was just no saving it because, you know, they had such a speed build up right there that there was just no saving it. And boy, a lot of cars are going to get caught up into it. Sean Williams, Cody Miller.
Colton took some major damage on that, it looks like.
Freddie D, he went by. Oh, yeah, Colton did. He just T-boned Nick Northrup. Oh, my goodness. I'll tell you what, Freddie D, I don't know how he made it past all that. That was pretty amazing. But what a ride Nick Northrup went for. That was pretty wild. Riding on board here with the Nick Northrup. You see him flipping down the front stretch.
Yeah, definitely one of those wrecks on the sim where you're thankful this is a sim and not real life.
Yeah, no kidding, man. That was pretty horrid. Yeah, if this would have been real life, ooh. Well, I don't know what this is going to do. Whether I'm sure everybody's going to come to pit road, but see now we're only 2 laps away from the first stage, so the first stage is probably going to end while they're under caution.
Yeah, I would think they're going to extend this caution so they can get their points and then drop to the pits.
Now let's see if anybody does come to pit road. It looks like a lot of guys are not coming to pit road. I guess Lisenby wants to stay out there just in case he wants to make sure that he is in position to win this this first stage.
Yeah, I think there was a lot of guys. There was a lot of guys that were involved in that who might have been in contention for points there, but I mean, if you want to get some damage fixed, you get in and get it done.
Lisenby, Anthony Emery, John Barry, Caden Henry, Malad Radman, and Femi Olat, they all stayed out, but everybody else come to pit road. We'll try to get a word in here with somebody here in just a minute. I was thinking maybe we could talk to Justin Lisenby if I can catch him in here. Yeah, there he is. Justin Lisenby, you got a copy?
Yes, sir.
Well, Justin, the call to stay out there instead of coming to pit road was pretty much to get the bonus points for winning the first stage, correct?
Yeah, you know, I haven't won one of these, so I just wanted to go out there and just get one, and John said that I have to stay out to do that.
Yep. Well, now that you're going to clinch that, what's the plan here as far as you're going to have to stop soon because you probably only got about 10 laps of fuel left, correct?
Yeah, I'm going to pit after the stage here, and then I'm just going to try and work my way back up and just see what happens.
Okay, very cool. That's a good idea. Well, how's the racing been out there? Because, boy, it's been nip and tuck. You've led 11 laps and a lot of different lead changes going on out there. What do you think of all the racing?
Oh, it's been pretty intense. I thought I was going to wreck a few times there, but somehow kept it straight and ran the stage.
Yeah, very good. Well, I'll tell you what, it's been interesting because we've seen 3 wide up there a couple of different times. Guys taking that extra chance, you know, up in the front like that. And sometimes that can pay off for you, but sometimes it can cause a lot of chaos, you know. But they've kept it actually pretty clean. So, all right, well, Justin, congrats again on the stage win, and I guess we'll let you go so you can focus on your I can't find it. Where the heck did it go? I can't find it.
Oh,
there we go.
Yeah, thanks, Rudy.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah, well, congrats again, brother, and good luck for the rest of the race.
Yeah, thank you.
All right.
Well, it does look like the highest scoring chase driver at the moment is Anthony Emery. John Barry also up there scoring some bonus points. Femi Olat will also score some. Freddie De La Rosa, and that is it for your chase drivers who are going to score in this first stage.
Yep. Well, that's pretty good, man. I'll tell you what, they did an excellent job. And, you know, it was a good call by Justin Lisenby to get that. That's 10 extra bonus points. And Lombard staying up, that's 9. You know, it goes on back. You know, Emery gets 8, and John Barry gets 7. Caden Henry gets 6. You know, Femi Olat gets 5. So it's a good call. Extra bonus points that are going to add up at the end of the season. So one more race to go after tonight.
And Rudy, after the tow truck got out there and took Nick Northrup's car back to the garage, they have packed it up. They are done for the night.
Yep. Wow. All right, well, congratulations to Justin Lisenby for winning the first stage here, folks. Great job there, Justin. Awesome. I can, looks like the lights are out. They are going back green, but, there's Justin, hard at work. Driving the wheels off of that thing. There he is, folks. Justin Lisenby driving first stage winner. Congratulations. Well, let's see what they can do in this second stage. He said he was going to pit, but he's not going to be able to now. They're going back green.
Yeah, I'm not sure if they're going to throw the immediate caution. John Barry came on the radios and said, hey, we're going to count the scoring for when we hit lap 31. So they're on lap 31 now. Pace car lights are out. Are they going to throw it immediately, though?
Yeah, I don't. That's, I would have thought that he would have already threw it, but
I think they technically have to wait until it goes green again.
Green flag, okay. Green flag.
There's the green. They are getting up to speed.
We're going to keep it green?
Yep, it's going to stay green, so. Yep, Lisenby does win it, so. All right, very good. Well, that stacked the whole field back up together here now. Uh-oh, somebody going backward.
Yeah, we're 3 wide.
Oh, Anthony Emery and Caden Henry are going backwards. I don't know if that was planned or what the deal is. Boy, Caden Henry's really out of shape. He's about to collect somebody in that. He gets it straightened out, though.
Well, we're going to have a new leader here. Lap 33. It's like John Barry.
Yes, John Barry. Now, Joseph Lombard has not led a lap yet today, but he is on the bottom in front of Justin Lisenby and got a pretty good run that time. Good push by Justin. Let's see if he can get up there and at least lead a lap here to get a bonus point. And now that
really bad check up on that high line, and John Barry goes 3 wide, and he's gonna drop back.
Yep, I see that. He got his 1 lap lead, and I think that's what he was really concerned with. He says, you know, I get back here and race it up a little bit. Let somebody else get up there and get some bonus points. And it looks like Lombard is going to lead his first lap of the race. Galligan with a pretty good run on the outside, but not enough to beat Lombard to the line, and Lombard leads 1 lap. Trey Galligan now up on the high side, coming from 24th position up to 2nd.
And
good shove there by Tom Mercier. And Colton Salik's back in it. Bobby Cheney just pulled out to go to the outside. Looks like Justin Gable's going to go with him. They might try to go. Nope, guess not. They didn't get the good run. Well,
I'll tell you what, though, in the corners right now, Lyson and Lombard are having an issue. Looks like the 72 Freddie is dropping off in the corners. There's a huge gap between those cars as they hit the straights.
Yeah, I see that now. Ben Nelson's like not tucking up underneath them.
No caution.
Caden Henry? Yeah.
Yep, he is stopped on the front stretch right now.
Ooh, wow. Yep. I don't know. Let me go back here and check and see what he did. That might have been a self-spin. I don't know. He's riding behind Jared Darling. You know what? It looks like him and Elijah Gracia may get together here. I'm not sure. Yeah, he did. Elijah Gracia hooked him there.
Oh,
wow.
Lombard's wrecking.
Uh-oh.
Freddie's still pushing him along.
Lombard would catch up with him.
Big wreck up front.
Oh my, let's go take a look. I'm looking at that one and another one, a real one happened. Let's go take a look here and see what happened. Joseph's leading. Lisenby pushing him. And yeah, real close right there. That was real close. Lisenby almost hooked him. Oh, and up
Freddie.
Yep, Freddie goes up the middle. Oh, and Lisenby going to get a bump there from Trey Galgan. Oh my. Yeah, that was pretty horrid right there, but Lombard's going to get a lot of damage on that. And so is Freddie D, our points leader. He's still pushing him. Wow. You have to lift off the gas and hit the brakes maybe? No, I guess not. Okay. So Freddie D continues on. I guess he just wanted to keep the track position, but yeah, Lombard, boy, he's going to go across the grass here and even probably get more damage on the car. A lot of people took it out across the grass to avoid that. John Barry's out on the grass. Justin Lisenby. Golly, man, everybody was out in the grass. Well, the one that stayed out here, Freddie D and Trey Galgan. Now, Freddie's got some damage on his car, so I don't know how fast that's going to be or whether he's going to come to pit road and see if they can get it fixed up or not. I don't know.
Yeah, I'd imagine we see him come to pit road. He kind of caused that whole wreck.
Yeah.
And I would imagine with the damage that he must have gotten, it's going to ruin his shot at winning this thing.
Oh, sure. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I'm looking at the damage he's got here, and it's quite a bit, actually.
Oh, yeah, he's got some big damage on that car.
Yeah. I mean, he just kept pushing Joseph Lombard. I don't know why he didn't stop pushing him and hit the brakes, but whatever. All right, they're coming down pit road here. He is going to come in and have it looked at. That'll give Cody Miller the lead. Everybody's coming in.
You know, honestly, Lombard's damage doesn't look too bad.
That was mainly on the side where Freddie kept pushing him.
Yeah.
But Cody Miller takes over the lead. Lad Radman second. Jared Darling third. What did Freddie... Oh, okay. Yeah, Freddie's on pit road. I thought he disconnected there for a minute. I thought, well, wow, that's the points leader don't want to disconnect now, you know. I mean, he's got to finish better. Looking at the rundown here, well, I mean, he's got to stay in the top 4 to move on, so he definitely can't afford to leave. He's got to stay because he's got to finish better than Femi Olat, Jared Darling, Anthony Emery, John Barry, Josh Robbins, Sean Williams, and Will Klein. So, and there's enough cars out here that he could be out of the top 4.
Well, I see him on pit road right now. He's just pulling off, but for a second there, it looked like he did disconnect. So good to see he's going to stick it out. But, I mean, he's got a lot of work ahead of him, even as the points leader, to stay in this thing. Yep.
Yeah, he's back out there on the track. So no resets here. So, I mean, you know, what damage you get, you got to sit on pit road and get it fixed up. Let's see if the lights go out here. If they don't, we're going to try to get one more person down here to talk to. Yeah, caution's still on. But let's see if we can get how about we get Anthony Emery up here and talk to him. Anthony Emery, you got a copy?
What's up, Rudy?
Well, you kind of lucked out on that one. I don't think you got too awful much damage on it, but boy, what did you see happening there?
I'm not really sure. I was really kind of far back from it.
But were you?
It looks like it's another bumper hook situation. Same thing happened with me and Northup in the trioval earlier.
Yeah.
It's just with these cars, you know, they're prone to bumper hook in the corners. You just can't touch anybody, and that's just another unfortunate situation. But yeah.
What we seen going up the middle there was hold on here a minute. Going up the middle was Freddie De La Rosa. He went right up the middle, and it kind of made the guys they were kind of a little bit bobbled there, and trying to, with 3 wide, and it was making it a lot tougher on the guys, to kind of keep that thing square. And but yeah, the bumper hook happened up on the high side, and that collected a lot of them. Man, I'll tell you what, it was pretty ferocious. Who
all was involved in that? Like, specifically, who was taken out?
Really, I don't think anybody was taken out, but John Barry got a lot of damage.
I heard about that one.
Yeah, Freddie got a lot of damage. Sean Williams, there was quite a few of them that went out across the grass to miss all that. So they were kind of lucky on that. But other than that, how's the race going for you? I mean, you got up there and led 4 laps today.
Yeah, I was, this is obviously the last race before the playoffs.
Right.
Playoff finale in this round. This is the final race in this round. And I have a little bit of a points cushion, so I felt like that's why you saw me up there a lot the first stage. You saw me up there because I was trying to get as many points as possible, because I felt like if I could get as many points there in that first stage, you get 8 or 9 points, that I wouldn't have to worry about, getting into the championship race next week. The rest of the race, I can just chill. So yeah, the rest of the race, I'm probably just going to sit at the back, and then final 10 laps, depending on how many people are left, I might make my move. We'll see.
All right, brother. Well, good luck out there, Anthony. We'll let you get back to it.
Appreciate it.
All right. Well, he did make a pit stop there. Now, he can make it from here on fuel. There's some guys that are not going to be able to. These guys have stayed out. Cody Miller, Jared Darling. These guys will not be able to make it the rest of the way. But I don't think we've seen the last of the cautions.
No, I think especially when the race starts dialing down, these guys are going to start cranking it up.
Yep. This was caution number 2, and it's going to be really close for those guys, because it's 41 to go right now. And it's going to be really close for those guys that did pit to make it. You can make it right around the 41 lap mark. I don't think you can make it 42 unless you save a little bit of fuel. Get them going, Steven.
Green flag,
all right,
flag.
Car dips down, and we're out to green flag racing as the 28 there tries to get to that line. Doesn't look like he will in time. Jared Darling will lead the lap. So we'll see if that top line forms once again, as it looks like a lot of guys are going to try to get that top line rolling and leave the bottom line.
Yes, sir. Bobby Cheney up there now, coming from 7th. Running on the high side, Trey Galgan. And Bobby Cheney takes it to the bottom row and dumps off Jared Darling. Wow. He come down in front of Justin Gable. Now those two might have something working together. Benjamin Nelson goes to the high side. Bobby Cheney quickly closes that door. Comes up on Cody Miller. And Ben Nelson with a pretty good run there. It looks like he's going to lead this lap. And he is far enough ahead of Cody Miller. He could come down in front of him and clear him. But he's staying up there with Jared Darling. Wow, Freddie D just dove it to the bottom. Man, oh man. Yeah, you know, looking at Joseph's car there, he did get that damage on that accident. His car don't look too bad. Actually looks pretty good.
John, I'm really surprised to see Freddie still up here battling in the top 10.
I know it. Well, I think that nose damage is all he really got. He's just going to have to watch the temperatures on that. If it did anything to the radiator, he's going to have to keep an eye on those temperatures, because if that gets up over about 290 degrees, he's taking a chance on it. It could blow up. Caden Henry, we've seen him spin earlier. Here he is up in 10th or 9th. Dang. Femi Olat coming from 14th. Now we've seen Sean Williams get damaged, and there he is sitting in 13th. He's got a little nose damage on that car as well. A lot of these, if you stay in the draft, you're all right. Uh-oh, did I just see smoke coming from somebody? Oh, must have been me. Sorry. I was thinking I'd seen some smoke coming from somebody's car, like maybe it blew up or something. I was keeping an eye on Freddie's car, because with that nose damage, and you can tell that he's not catching that draft like he should. He should be in behind somebody instead of in front of him leading. But he's doing all right for right now. They still got a lot of race to go here, folks. Cheney sitting in 3rd. The closest he's been to the front today. Let's go back and check on John Barry real quick. Now, John is back in it. Yeah, he spun out across the grass, but he got minimal damage on that slide across the grass. So he's back in it. He's not too bad, riding right behind Terrell Baker. It's about time for Terrell to make his move and get to the front. He said he's going to be on the podium. Let's do it.
Yeah, we're kind of starting to see that separation like we saw in the early parts of the first stage. I'd expect to see these guys bunch it up really quick, though.
Cody Miller with, man, he's got it hooked up now. He's moving. Putting Taylor Swift out front. Bobby Cheney giving him a little help there, along with Justin Gable. I think the three of them might be teamed up here and doing something. Ben Nelson on the high side with Jared Darling and Trey Galgan. And they're about to get Femi Olat. Femi Olat's coming up on them. Femi looks like he wants to take it 3 wide, but he doesn't have any help up there. Lombard sitting in 11th. Sean Williams 12th.
Anthony Emery's getting second.
Oh, yeah. And he's going to go to the back. And he's about to lose the draft there. What happened to him? Oh, we do have a caution.
Freddie goes spinning around, and he is pretty much done for.
Oh my, let's go take a look here. Freddie D might be done for the points. He's got to stay in it though. If that car, if the motor runs, he's got to stay in it.
I don't know if he can even run right now. He is crawling on the stretch. He is the front end is pointing to the left, and he's going straight.
Hey, he comes up the hill for I don't know what reason, and the 19 hooks him in. He just come up the hill right in front of the 19.
Well, if you want to see something pretty funny, look at him driving right now.
Oh, we're gonna catch us here. Hold on. Oh, that car's destroyed. Yeah, there's no way he can drive that. Oh, man. Oh, that's horrible. Well, he probably won't be able to finish the race with it like that. And he's going to be back in 24th. That means he's going to lose the points lead. He might hold on to the 4th place, though. He might still make it into the final round.
Well, he's got 3 bonus points, I believe, to this point.
Yeah.
I think he can finish 26th, which is the last car on the track. It'll be close, though.
He just, I'm not sure. Okay. Well, I don't know. Well, let's get an interview in here. Who do you want to talk to?
Well, let's see. Let's talk to... We got Ben Nelson in there?
Yep. I'll bring him up. There you go.
Hey, Benjamin Nelson, we got a copy.
Yes, sir.
Well, you're sitting right now in 2nd. How's the car doing out there for you?
It's planted to the ground. I'm just trying to avoid the wrecks and get to the end here.
Now, we are past the halfway point, and a couple laps will be 30 to go. Do you have any kind of strategy here? I mean, it is plate racing, so it's kind of there's a lot of luck involved, but you got to have some kind of strategy.
Yeah, for the first part of the race, it was just try to get to this point, and I'm here, so I got to try and stay towards the front as much as I possibly can. I don't want to be stuck in the back as much as I want to avoid wrecks. I really need to be up front.
All right, well, anybody like to give a shout out to really quick while you are under caution?
Yeah, I know they're not on my car, but my primary sponsor, MS and me, I'd love to give them a shout out. Even if I don't get an interview, I want to get them in. And also CMTA, the Shotgun Marine Tooth Association, I'm happy they're on board with us.
Well, good luck to you the rest of the night here tonight. Keep the tires down.
Thank you.
All right, Ben Nelson.
We got somebody doing the bus stop there.
Yeah, well, can't add that into this race. That would be kind of cool if we did.
Well, bad news for a chase driver. Not sure if he's receiving throughput, but Femi Olat, 25 quality right now, and he is not on the track.
Yeah, he was having difficulties yesterday with his internet, so it may have bled over to today too. I don't know. That's unfortunate for him.
Yeah, that number is slowly falling. I believe he has fallen out of the race. Tough break for Femi.
Well, I'm sure he'll probably come back.
Yeah, I don't believe he's a lock in the next week, so he's got to come back and score something.
Yeah, either that or he's just going to say the heck with it because...
Good news. He did not disconnect. He is back on the track.
All right. Very good. Awesome. That is great news. Did Freddie make it back out? Nope. He's still sitting on pit road. Oh, my. Ah.
All right. We are trying to check the numbers here right now. It does look like Freddie's going to score 19 points tonight, unless Josh Robin can get a couple laps in and get ahead of him. So we'll be checking on those points as soon as we can kind of get an estimate on where guys are going to sit, because I know you guys are itching to see who is going to make it in and who is going to be eliminated here tonight. But for now, we do have Cody Miller up front, Ben Nelson running 2nd, Bobby Chaney 3rd, Justin Gable 4th, and Justin Lisenby has recovered from that wreck earlier. He is up in the top 5. And look at that, Joseph Lombard also has recovered. He is sitting 7th.
You know, you were talking earlier about, you know, a lot of this having luck in it, and you know, probably isn't a luckier guy out there than a couple of drivers. Joseph Lombard and John Barry, those two probably two of the luckiest people out there right now, that they've been involved in wrecks, but the damage is minimal, where it's not really going to slow them down too much. You know, it's just going to be, they've just got to just stay with it and keep up the, you know, the good pace. Now with Joseph in 7th, and looking here, John Barry is still in it here, back in 16th position now. He did get up there and lead a lap and kind of backed out of it a little bit. Maybe he shouldn't have did that. Maybe he should have stayed up in the front, you know?
Yeah, you know, as time starts to, I think we're going to see a couple more. I don't think we had the true big wreck yet, because this is the season for a lot of guys. They've got to make that push to get up there and possibly get a win to jump a lot of guys to get into the top 4.
Sure, yeah. All right, we're going to get it going here one more time. Going to be restarting on lap number 52. And we've had 3 cautions so far in the race. 30 to go, 29 to go at the line. Cody Miller, Ben Nelson on the front row for this restart. Second row has Bobby Chaney and Justin Gable. Pace car's in, green is out. Back up the speed here for the NORC iRacing Series at Daytona tonight. Race number 19 of 20, folks. You got to tune into next week's race. It's going to be a barn burner. The season finale, only 4 drivers will be eligible after tonight for the championship, which will crown next week at Chicagoland. Good run by these guys. Everybody gets back up to speed. Down the backstretch, it's a drag race between Cody Miller and Ben Nelson. Cody's got a little bit of an advantage here, about a half a car length and about a full car length now. As you see, the inside line is just a little faster than the outside line in the turn. Now, coming off the turn, Ben Nelson will get a pretty good run here and close that gap back up on him, but not enough to beat him to the line, it looks like this time.
You know, kind of a big change here with this restart as opposed to the other ones. The top line not forming, everybody jumping to the bottom.
Sure, yeah. Well, here's a big mover, Nathan Lewis now coming from 25th, and he's up to 7th. And he's kept that car clean. That's one we haven't talked about all night right there, Nathan Lewis. He's been quietly just sneaking his way into the top 10. Caden Henry Oaks right behind him in 8th, Sean Williams 9th, and Elijah Gracia, which we've seen way back there, looked like he was almost about to go a lap down, and he is back up into the mix of things here. Colton Salick on the high side, bringing John Barry with him. John up to 12th. And Femi Olat, good thing he got that internet sorted out in time. Good. Wow, man, that was, he stayed on the lead lap, and that's a good thing for him.
The good news for Freddie is I'm kind of taking a look at what the points would look like. Freddie is pretty much locked in. He got 3 bonus points, and that's going to save him.
Ooh, good.
The yellow flag is out.
Oh, I've seen that. Somebody, it was Elijah Gracia and Anthony Emery. Let's go back and take a look at this. Something happened.
They have gotten DQ'd.
I'm thinking that too because, yeah, they have an incident limit here. I don't recall what that incident limit was. Do you?
I could check on that for you later. It is 17, so yeah, he may have hit that pretty quick.
Oh, okay. Oh, it started behind him. Anthony Emery got out of shape. And wow, a couple of cars actually got out of shape right there. Anthony Emery's the one that went around, actually. Yeah. I'm gonna say there was probably some contact there. Let me see something here. I want to rewind this back just a little ways and see just exactly what happened. Looks like the number 5 kind of sandwiched them together. Spencer Owens right behind him did kind of sandwich them. You know, that kind of like that sandwich effect I always talk about.
Yeah.
And, you know, with Anthony pushing on the car ahead of him, there's no room for anybody to push him. And when he did, it just kind of hooked Anthony Emery around, and boy, he went for a ride. Yep. So that's, you know, it's not anybody's fault. Just what the product of super speedway racing that, you know, you can't see. Spencer Owens couldn't see that Anthony Emery was actually pushing the car ahead of him. You know, so it's kind of like one of them deals where, you know, well, you know, you just push, and hopefully that if it's a problem, the guy's gonna kind of tell you, hey, don't push me because I got a car right ahead of me. I'm pushing.
Yeah, you don't sit very high in these cars, so
no.
When you're tucked up behind somebody, you can't see anything. You're just hoping that car ahead of you is going the right way, because by the time you see the smoke, there's no hope. You better just let go of the wheel and hope for the best.
Yep. Well, he's back out on the track, but we got a brand new leader, Benjamin Nelson. As I feared, Cody Miller would have to stop for fuel to make it the rest of the way. Now, pretty much all these guys out here have already made their final pit stop and have enough fuel. Now it's just managing the tires. And people don't think because this is a super speedway that the tires don't wear out, because they do. You go out here for 40 laps and turn 40 laps on these tires, they will wear out. All right, taking a look here at the cautions. That's caution number 4. We usually don't see this many cautions coming out of NORC, but this being a super speedway racing, and all we've seen tonight is a product of bumper hooking. Everybody getting bumper hooked, and it's just, I don't know, it's part of, it's what everybody expects here at super speedways now out of anything you run. The trucks, the Gen 6, the Xfinity cars, you know, the late models, doesn't matter what you run, it just seems like there's always that bumper hook. Am I right on that, Steven?
Yeah, and especially with the latest build, it just seems like these cars are very, very, you know, you even get tapped coming out of the corner, and it when it kicks the back end of that car around. Sure.
Yep, sure. Yeah, it's an unfortunate thing for these drivers to have to be concerned about that, but it happens.
Well, getting a look a little bit here at the projected standings, and we have your top 4 at the moment being Freddie still holding on to that top spot, Anthony Emery, Jared Darling, and John Barry.
Very good. Well, John now, where's he at? John Barry, he's back in 9th. So he needs this, you know.
Yeah, he's right now, if I've got the points, you know, how kind of they've done it this season. He's only got a 3-point lead over Femi, so he needs to get up towards the front and get the best finish he can tonight.
Sure thing. If Femi's back in 16th. You see, these guys aren't aware of all this, what you're figuring, because they don't have a chance to sit there and figure this all up like we do, you know. So, you know, they sometimes they try to do it in their head, you know, they try to figure it up in their head, but
you know, I remember there was a time when I was in a chase and I sat there with a list of everybody in front of me, and as they wrecked, I just checked them off the list.
yeah, there you go. That's a cool way of doing it. Yeah, that's a pretty cool way of doing it. All right, Ben Nelson, And Justin Gable on the front row. Second row, Bobby Cheney and Joseph Lombard. You know, we could see a total upset here coming. We could see somebody like Nathan Lewis slip in there and steal the win. Caden Henry, Spencer Owens. These guys are sitting back there a little ways. If them guys get a little racy up front and get together, somebody spins out, we could see a total upset in this finish. It looks like we're going to have about 22 to go when they get the green. We'll get them going, Steve.
I still don't think we've seen the technical big one yet. We've seen some big wrecks, but I think we're still, and you know, I think we still got a huge one coming up. But right now, Ben Nelson is your leader, and Justin Gable able to rebound from the little bit of contact with the wall he had earlier on today. And he is sitting front row right now. Just Joseph Lombard and Bobby Cheney back there in the second row. So we're getting ready for the pace car to dip off, as we'll have 22 to go at the line, as we'll see things heat up even more. Car dipping off onto pit road.
Green flag.
Green flag is out. We're back to racing here at Daytona, and what a jump from Ben Nelson, able to pull Bobby Cheney with him, and looks like he caught the 13 of Justin Gable sleeping there, and he looked to go to the high side, but he drops back low.
And you know, I was going to say, while these guys are getting back up to speed, I was going to say, you know, one of the things that I've learned about this league, most of the guys in here have very good wreck avoidance built in. I mean, and I think that's why we haven't really seen the big one yet. These guys have practiced and practiced and practiced so much together and raced together so much that the wreck avoidance is just kind of becomes a natural thing for these guys. You know, they're ready at the drop of a hat to not get involved in something, you know. Jared Darling dropping to the back here.
And it looks like for a second there, Bobby Cheney had a little bit of a contact and kind of got loose there coming off the corner, but he has got a shot to take the lead now.
Yes, he does. Has not led a lap yet today, coming from 7th, been patient, worked his way up through, and got inside that top 10, and he's been in the top 10 pretty much all day long. He's got a heck of a run down the backstretch here, getting a good push by Justin Gable. And he's going to drop to the bottom and take over the lead. Ben Nelson comes right up, closes that gap on him. Bobby just wants to lead this one lap to get that bonus point, and Justin Gable's right there, might take that chance away from him. No, Bobby got it. Wow, by about a splitter whip. You know, that was amazing right there at the line.
Yeah, I think the official score here tonight, because you're almost having to do a photo finish every single lap to see.
I know it. I know it. Good thing we have that automated here for us, because it would be pretty technical. John Barry still on the high side, getting a good push there from Cody Miller. They continue to battle. Justin Lisenby, which has led 14 laps earlier, pushing Joseph Lombard. Z6 got just a little bit of distance there between them and John Barry. These guys trying to catch up. Barry gonna, well, you know, I guess he's gonna stay on the high side. Caden Henry getting shuffled back. Nope, they do drop it to the bottom, so Barry and Cody Miller could be partnering up here. You gotta have a partner. Golly, if you don't have a partner, man, you're out there on your own. Good luck.
Yeah, and I'm seeing, looks like Justin Lisenby was having a little bit of a connection issue there for a second. There's nothing more terrifying than seeing a car blink on the track at these super speedways.
You bet. You betcha. Cody Miller.
The top side struggling.
Yeah, I've noticed that. I have noticed that. Cody Miller going to the high side. It's, you know, it's what I always say, the more cars you have on the high side in a tight group, the faster you'll be, you know, than the bottom. But the bottom is always faster in the corners anyhow, you know, so it's always a drag race. When you come to the backstretch, for that outside line to get that great run on the you know, on the high side. But now there's only 3 cars up there, and we got about 6 or 7 on the bottom. That outside line's not going to work. You can slip down there and try to get all the side draft you want, and it might help you hold on, but it's not going to help you gain much. And right there at the line was Bobby Chaney leading another one. That makes 4 in the books for him. Justin Gable has led 2. I think the guy that's led the most I heard was Ben Nelson. No, it wasn't Ben. Justin Lisenby, I think. He's led 14. And Gable with a pretty good run. Yeah, they got it together going on right there, and they're got to be extra careful. Lisenby could hook Lombard. He knows that he's kind of right on the bumper there of Justin Gable, so he's got to be extra careful not to bump Lombard, because if he bumps him, game over. He's going to wreck him. He's going to hook him, and that's what we've been seeing tonight, all that bumper hook. Cody Miller goes to the high side now, along with Colton Salick. So the outside line is starting to build now. Femio Lat up there. And it looks like Spencer Owens is going to the high side too, along with Trey Elgin. So we're getting more cars going to the outside now to help that outside line.
Something we forgot to mention, there is overtime here
yes.
for the North Super Speedways. So if we have a caution near the end, we're going to overtime.
Yes, sir. I forgot about that. Thank you very much. Yeah, and I think they do two overtimes. So if a caution comes out with under 5 to go, then we will go green, white, checkered. Now they do that 2 times, and then they will, you know. Then they will announce the winner. We'll announce the winner. So two time extra overtimes. Yeah, thank you about that, Stephen. I completely forgot about that. But yeah, they only do it at Super Speedway. I think it's a pretty cool rule, actually. And Gable leads that lap again. I tell you, he is hooked up on that outside, getting a great push by Joseph Lombard. Joseph a little wiggly there. I don't know how Justin Lisenby is keeping that car off of Lombard right now. That's amazing. Well, he did come back off a little later.
A lot of pedaling of the throttle in the corners.
Yep.
For these guys.
Oh sure. Yeah, look at Femio Lat going to the high side. He's not going to be able to get in there. They're going to go 3 wide. Spencer Owens right in the middle. This could get ugly. Oh, a little bumping and banging going on. Holy smokes, they got it sorted out. I can't believe he did that. And made it work. Whoo! I put my heart rate in my mouth.
Yeah, Femi's got to be careful because he is not a lock into the next round. He's a ball he may be done.
Wow. I mean, it had me scared. I bet you Femi had, he's probably going to have to change his shorts when he gets done. I think he was a little concerned there for a minute. Up on the high side, Colton Salick. And he's going to go backwards really quick. He's been in this position before. I'm not sure why he let himself get in that position again. Last time he went backwards, and he's going backwards again. He's going to have to fall in behind these guys. Here comes Terrell Baker, my old buddy Terrell. And I don't know if Mrs. Baker's in chat or not, but we wished you a happy birthday earlier. But happy birthday, Mrs. Baker. I said Baker this time. Yeah, happy birthday. I had everybody in chat wish you a happy birthday. You can scroll up and see where everybody in chat wished you a happy birthday. So hopefully you had a great day. And we're 3 wide again. Lisenby up on the high side working with Femio Lat. Femi drops in. Golly, man, he's taking some extra chances. Lombard! No! No caution either.
Yeah, they're coming back up the track.
Oh, there it is. Oh my gosh. Let's go back and take a look at this. I'm telling you, it's been, wow, probably another bumper hook. Let's go back here, take a look. Lisenby on the high side. Spencer Owens coming up behind Joseph Lombard. Spencer Owens kind of sawing on that back bumper a little bit. And it looks like, yeah, right there, he caught him. And he's going to come right across the nose of John Barry. Both of them going to get in. Spencer Owens going to follow them. Trey Galgan, we got about 4 of them that are going to just actually get all that damage. But that will bring out the caution with 11 to go, folks.
Man, and how big of a letdown for John Barry, who's been running really well all night long. This might put a damper on his chase situation, though.
I'm telling you, man, that was pretty crazy. Let's go back one more time here, folks, and check this out from a different angle. Watching let's go here with Joseph Lombard.
And I'm looking at Lombard's car right now. For as bad as that wreck looked, he doesn't look too bad.
Yeah, but he's way back in the field, and that's the thing that's tough right there. Now this is where they start going 3 wide. Spencer Owens comes up on Lombard. And, you know, I'm sure he's taking a little air off of him at this point. Lombard kind of drifts up. Spencer holds his line, and when Joseph comes back down, Spencer Owens seen that opening, and he almost stuck his nose in there, but it was just enough that it caught Joseph Lombard. He takes out all of these guys. Just innocent victim in the whole thing right there by Joseph Lombard. Man, I'm telling you, just bad place, bad timing, and not a place that you want to be now. Way back in the field with 10 to go. Golly, man. I feel bad for these guys that are involved in that. We got about 5 or 6 of them involved in it. So they're going to come to pit road and get it checked out, though. Back up front, Bobby Chaney leading with 9 to go. Well, how about we get a word in with, is Nathan Lewis in here? Yes, he is. All right, Nathan Lewis, you got a copy?
Yes, I do, Rudy.
Well, Nathan, boy, I'll tell you what, it's looking really good for you to pull out a possible win here today. What's it going to take, man? I know a little bit of luck, but what's it going to take?
Probably getting a lucky push from behind or sneaking in there on when the opportunity gets there. Cause it's gonna be, I'm gonna try the hardest to win because it'll be my first Nork win.
I'll tell you what, you came from 25th, and you've been inside this top 10 the latter part of this race. This was really good, and I don't see much damage on your car, or if any.
No, I don't have much at all. I only got a little there in that one wreck. The slow wreck happened where Joseph got spun there. I got like tiny rear damage. Other than that, it's nothing.
Very good. Well, I'll tell you what, been some good racing out there. The 3 wide is really heating up right now, so you're going to have to be extra careful because you know the 3 wide is not done yet.
Yeah, I know. It's going to be crazy here at the end, but hope it keeps it clean.
Yep. All right, well, we're going to let you stay focused on it, Nathan. Good luck out there. We hope to talk to you on the podium today.
All right, thank you, Rudy.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
And Rudy, looking at projected standings right now, you have Freddie, Anthony, Femi, and Jared into the top 4.
Wow, very cool, very cool. Yeah, let's look at this. Let's look at this overlay one more time. Freddie, Femi, Jared, Anthony Emery, John Barry, Josh Robin, Sean Williams, and Will Klein. And you can look and see where they're at there, folks. Man, I'm telling you what, this is going to be a big shakeup for next week.
We're not even done yet. You might have somebody who's sitting a couple points back, not in right now, who gets maybe 1 or 2 positions and is able to move into that top 4.
All right, lights are still on. Well, we might have time for another quick interview here. We could. Where is John Barry at? Is he even still in the race? Yeah. He's back in 12. I don't know whether he's going to want to talk to us or not, but we'll try. John Barry, you got a copy?
Yes, you're ready.
John, I know you're probably upset at everything that's transpired today. It seems like you've gotten caught up in a couple of big ones, but how bad is the car damaged?
Right front's in a pretty bad shape. Would have came down pit road to fix it, but I need a track position. And it's so hard to actually pass here once we get going because everyone's just blocked double foul. You can't really go anywhere. Right.
Yeah, it doesn't look too bad. I mean, maybe a little bit on that right front. Yeah, like you said. But you know, I know it's a battle to try to get into the chase here, and mathematically, I don't think you're out of it yet.
No, I'm not out of it yet, but so like the only person that's really wrecked out Tom Ford is Freddie, and he has such a big point gap.
Yeah.
To me, yeah, he's good. So I really need Emery, Jared, or Timmy to wreck out. I got the stage points, which I'm happy for because that gave us a little bit, you know, boost.
Right.
But I'm gonna need some luck here.
Sure thing. Well, I think you and everybody out there is gonna need a lot of luck on this one. So, all right, well, John, good luck out there, brother, and I mean it from the heart, man. It's good luck to you.
Thank you very much, Rudy.
Yes, sir. All right. Got to stay focused. That's the whole thing. Got to stay focused on everything that's going on the track. There is so much going on there right now, Stephen. You know as well as I do. I mean, there is just so much for the drivers to pay attention to. You know, it's not just what you're looking at out your windshield. It's what's going on beside you, out your rearview mirror. You're constantly looking for where the cars are at. You know, so
yeah.
And I don't know.
I was just looking at the projected points. How close it is for John Barry right now. He has 5 points he needs to make up to get in.
Well, that's 5 positions he needs to finish ahead of what Femi at?
It is Jared Darling who's ahead of him right now.
Oh, okay. Well, and Jared's back in 15th.
So yeah, we got to see John move through the field.
Yep, we'll get him going one more time. Hopefully this is the last time.
All right, well there goes the pace.
Green flag, green flag.
And they're on it quick. Green flag is back out. There's a huge gap on that top side. I think Ben Nelson is going to have to run here. He leads right now on the bottom line.
Yeah, he's got the
top line really worked though.
Oh yeah, they did. Oh, a little shake up there. Nathan Lewis got out of shape. He saved it though. Oh, and they're bumping and banging. Femi Lat. Whoa! What a save by Femi. Can you believe that? Can you believe what you just seen there?
I don't know how to see it.
Doing 190 mile an hour, and he saved that. Whoa! Nathan Lewis goes for the high side. Now I'm telling you what, that's a driver for you right there. A driver that can do that. Oh, and Nathan Lewis is out of shape again. Oh, he's going to collect a bunch of them. The caution is out. We're going into overtime. Oh my goodness, he took a Cody Miller out with him. Let's go back and take a look at this one, folks. We're going into overtime this time. I'm telling you, that was some bumping and banging going on there by Nathan. He's getting a little push here from Femi. He goes to the outside to get away from all that. Now Cody Miller comes up on him. And a couple other guys. Oh, he got a bumper hook there, it looks like, from Cody Miller. I'm not sure. Let's go back and take a look at this one more time. I'm not 100% positive whether he got a bumper hook, but it sure did look like it.
Well, Rudy, if you want to see some good record evidence, look at John Barry.
Yes, he did get a bumper hook from Cody Miller right there, and that's what started this out. Yeah, we'll go back to John Barry here. Where's he at? Okay, I'm riding on board with John Barry. And this is what I was talking about right here. This is the kind of stuff that I was talking about how these guys do with their wreck avoidance. I mean, they've learned, you know, where to go, and you know, some of it's a guess because you just never know where they're going to go. But yeah, that was some great wreck avoidance right there. Really good job, John. That was really good. Those two words don't go together good. Good job, John. Well, up to the lead is Justin Gable. Well, I don't know. I think, you know what? We might not go into overtime yet. No, we might not yet.
It's all depending on when that caution flag was thrown. I know once they usually get the 5 to go, if they get the waiver on the pace car, it's
let me ask.
over, so.
Let me ask Anthony here. Anthony.
Yes, sir.
We're not into overtime yet, correct?
I think. So we just crossed the 78. This will be overtime. Yep.
Okay. Okay. All right. Because we're at 3 to go right now. Okay.
Yep.
Okay. Got you, brother.
All right.
Good luck. Good luck, man. Okay. Yeah, we are going into overtime. Woohoo! So when they get the checkered flag, folks, it's not over. We will follow the leaders here, and even if a caution does come out again, they will. This is going to be a green-white checkered. So even when the checkered flag flies, it's not over. Green, white, checkered. Well, thank you all for joining us, folks. We appreciate it very much. Please give us a thumbs up on the video. Don't forget to subscribe if it's your first time here. You can check out our website at MaxSpeedTV.com. For the full race schedule, we got more races coming up later tonight and a lot more tomorrow night. So tune in every night here on MaxSpeedTV. We do cover a lot of races. You can also follow us on Facebook at Facebook.com/MaxSpeedTV. Green, white, checker. And with Justin Gable up front, Bobby Chaney, and Femi Olat. Now that's just the guy right there, Femi Olat, that is kind of like was on the bubble right there, wasn't it?
Femi is pretty much in right now.
Okay.
He's sitting second in points, and right now, as we sit, 1 point separates 4th and 5th. Jared Darling is holding on to it by a point.
Yep. Yeah, I know them front four. Well, second, third, and fourth were really, really tight. I mean, you know, so it's anybody's game there. But now with Freddie pretty much out of the race, and he's back in 26. That's he's still going to be locked in, like you said, but he's just going to make it in by the skin of his teeth there. Let's see. Okay, they race it out no matter what, he says. No matter if there's a wreck or anything, they race it to the finish. Yeah, I think a green-white checkered. I wish iRacing could implement that some way. I think, you know, it can't be that hard to figure out how to do that, you know.
Yeah, and even if it's, you know, when you set up the session, you know, hey, charge us an extra quarter. We'll take it.
Yeah. There you go. Yeah, because if it, you know, that's an extra 2 or 3 laps, you know, that they're going to have to do, or 4 laps. And extra time on the server to run, yeah, I'd pay another quarter for that. Heck yeah, I'm with you on that. Alright, lights still have not gone out on the pace car. Wow. They should go out this time.
I do believe that iRacing is going to make them go to the, you know, what would have been the finish. So I think they're going to double them up as soon as the race would officially be finished, but unofficially be finished.
Yeah, because see, this would be the one to go. Yeah, they're going to double up here probably. I'll just ride it out till iRacing says it's final. So even though it says it's final, folks, that's not the way they're going to finish. They will go green, white, checkered.
Yep, and John Barry was just telling them, double up. We're getting ready to go green.
There you go. Let's go. Come on, guys. Double up. I don't know about you guys. I paid for the whole seat here, Steven, and I'm sitting on the edge of it. Now, come on. What the heck, you know?
Yeah, exactly. It has been pretty good racing all around the field as these guys battle it out to try to get into that top 4.
Yep. I can't believe how much the cautions have played a factor in this.
Yeah, and I don't think they're doubling up this time. I think he was telling them to double up as soon as they cross the start finish.
Right.
Because there is really no organization right now.
Right. Yeah, we won't be able to go down through the final running order because it'll be different. iRacing will say one thing, but we're going to do the green, white, checkered. So we'll just go car by car down through the field. We'll do it kind of slow just so everybody does know where everybody finishes. So, at least the top 10 anyhow. Because from there on back it might be a little harder to follow.
Yeah, I'll see if I can get as much as I can. Once we go, I'll pause it so I can look through and see who finished where for you. Alright, well, we're doubling up.
Alright, even though they say the race is over, folks, we're going to be going green next time by. So it'll be green, then white, then checkered. So get ready.
Just on the radio explaining that to these guys. We're going to double up. We're going to follow the pace car around. Pace car will dip off in the restart zone, and then we're green, basically. So they will finish this thing out, and we'll see where everybody finishes here tonight.
Yes, sir. And look who's up there. In the 5th place, Terrell Baker. Woohoo! Come on, Terrell.
We're going to see some fireworks, and the race isn't even over yet.
I know it. Yeah, they're shooting fireworks off right now, right in front of my camera here. Good Lord.
Fireworks in the air, and we're about to see some fireworks on the track.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think we're going to see some 3 wide, and you know what? I wouldn't be a bit surprised to even maybe possibly see some 4 wide here on this restart. This is going to be absolutely crazy. Nobody's going to hold anything back. The ones that got to play it safe right now is like Femi Olat, John Barry, and Jared Darling. Those are very important for this finish. So let's see what they got.
Yeah, it does look like Will Klein, Sean Williams, and Josh Robin are effectively eliminated at this point.
Yep. Oh, John Barry. What happened to John? Oh, he's blinking. Oh, not a good time to be doing that. Oh, not a good time to be blinking, John. All right, pace car's in, and we're green flag racing here once again for the NORC iRacing Series. Green, white checker here to finish this race up. We got cars wrecking back there, and I don't think it's going to matter. I think they're going to race it out anyhow. They're not going to throw the caution. Femi Olat in 2nd. Terrell Baker 3rd. Femi pulls out. A little blocking going on there by Jared Darling right now. Femi has to go below the line. That's not a good idea down there. And a little bump there. Terrell Baker going to get almost put into the wall by Jared Darling. Or I'm sorry, not Jared Darling. Oh, there's another one with Bobby Cheney. Holy smokes, he saved it though. And they're still bumping and banging. One more lap to go, folks, and look at the wrecks going on back here. I don't even know who's going to finish 3rd. Ben Nelson to the point. Femi Olat and Justin Lisenby getting a little help here from Aaron Smith. We haven't even talked about Aaron Smith today, and look at this. They're going to go 3 wide here for 2nd. Lisenby goes around. And bumping going on by him. He's going to take out a bunch of them. Oh my goodness. You got to be kidding me. Coming to the line, the checkered flag's going to be Ben Nelson's all the way. Aaron Smith looking for a way to get around Ben Nelson. Can he do it? He is being pushed by Aaron Smith, and the winner will be Ben Nelson, Aaron Smith second, and Trey Galgan third. What an upset, folks. I am telling you, that was amazing, amazing finish by Ben Nelson to stay right with it. Wow. Oh, I'm telling you what. That was amazing. That was an amazing finish. I like them green-white checkers.
Insane.
Yep. All right, well, we'll get Ben Nelson up here first.
Well, we did
drag him up. Ben Nelson, you got a copy.
Yes, sir.
Wow, you did it, brother. You stayed right into gas and never let up, man. That's a way to do it. Wreck avoidance played in your favor tonight. You bring home the win. Congratulations.
Yeah, that was kind of a weird result there. I don't know what Femi did on the last lap there. I think he thought the race was over or something, but it was going to be an interesting battle between him and I. I don't think the pack would have caught us till the very end if he didn't do that, but I mean, it worked out for me. I threw a pretty big block at the end. I mean, I was able to take it, and they wrecked behind me. I don't know what else to say.
I know it. Well, I'll tell you what, it turned out to be a great finish for you that, you know, it was actually a surprising upset because of the way everybody was racing so hard up there like that. I mean, I don't even know what to say either. We were on the edge of our seat them last 2 or 3 laps. It was just amazing racing. So what did you think about the overtime green-white checkered? I mean, I know it played out in your favor, but other than that, what did you think of that?
That was a lot of fun. I didn't expect it to happen, honestly. I thought we were going to finish under green after that last caution, but it didn't happen. So I thought it was very interesting. I don't think I've ever done that particular format before on iRacing.
Wow. Well, it's a lot. It is a lot of fun. It does make for interesting racing, and we were talking about it earlier. It's too bad iRacing couldn't implement that in the races, but it couldn't be that hard to figure out. But that's up to them. But it was enough to put you into victory lane, and this being the last race before second to the last race. This is race 19. But next week going into Chicagoland. How do you feel about going into Chicagoland?
I feel really good about it. I'm confident there.
All right. Okay, well, anybody you want to thank tonight for this victory here, Ben?
Yeah, I definitely want to thank MS and Me for MS Awareness. They're behind me all the way. And my secondary sponsor, CMTA, the Shotgun Marine Tooth Association. I'd also like to thank all my followers at the YouTube channel in there, too. They're watching right now. Hi, guys. And MaxSpeedTV for putting on such great broadcasts. So I'll definitely go back and watch this. And yeah, I mean, I'm happy. I'm here, and I'm happy to be in Nort.
All right, very good. All right, well, we'll see you next week at Chicagoland. Congratulations, Ben.
Thank you.
All right, Steven, you got second?
Yeah, we got Aaron Smith in here. Aaron Smith, you got a copy?
I gotcha.
Well, kind of walk us through that final lap. It was pretty crazy there, really, for the whole overtime. How did you manage to get through there?
Well, I saw that wreck going into, I don't know if it was on the middle of the front stretcher and going into one, but I thought I was going to die, but we ended up making it through it and hooking up with Lazenby there on the back stretch. And I thought we had a pretty good run at the leaders, but I got doored up into the wall in 3. I think I had a pretty good shot at it, but I didn't have enough of a run out of 4.
Now, kind of walk us through, what was your approach to the super speedway racing this week?
Overall, for maybe the first 70 laps, I just wanted to stay out of all of the wrecks. And you saw, and I think it was the second to last one, I got just a little piece of it, but it wasn't enough to really hurt the performance. And with the last 10 laps, I just decided to go just as hard as I could.
All right, well, next week we do finish out the season. We head to Chicagoland. Do you think you got anything for these guys out there?
I don't know. I mean, Chicagoland has been one of my good tracks, but I haven't really raced it in the Xfinity cars yet, so we'll see.
All right, well, congrats on your second place finish here tonight, and amazing, avoiding all the wrecks that were going on there. Anybody you'd like to give a shout out to?
I'd like to thank John Barry for putting this league on, and everybody that was behind me going into those wrecks for not running me over, and of course you guys for broadcasting these races and everyone watching.
All right, well, congrats on your second place finish, and hopefully we get to talk to you next week.
Heck yeah, thank you.
And Rudy, you got our third place finisher?
I do. Trey Galgan, you got a copy.
Yes, sir.
Trey, I'll bet you $100 you never thought you were going to get third place today, did you? After seeing all that all that carnage going on out there?
Oh my God, I never would have thought I would have got third place. I'm actually shaking right now because, man, my adrenaline was pumping. That green-white checkered, everybody was flying around me, and somehow we were able to get through that and come home with a third place finish. I'm just stoked about that one.
I'll bet you are, man. Well, that was a heck of a performance. You kind of rode mid-pack most of the race there. A lot of good battles going on back there in mid-pack throughout the race. Did you have a partner to work with, or did you kind of get separated from anybody, or did you have a plan?
Well, I didn't have a partner. My plan basically for the race was just to stay out of trouble, kind of like run near the back, near mid-pack, well, kind of back there, and just be there near the end, and we were able to do that and come home with this third place finish.
Well, I'll tell you what, a heck of a performance out of you, Trey. That was great. Great racing out there. And what did you think of the green-white checkered format? Is this the first time you've done this?
This is the second time. I believe earlier this year at Daytona at the 07 track, we did a green-white checkered. Yeah. And, yeah, I really like this kind of format because it's kind of like, well, now we're just throwing it up in the air. What's going to happen? Because we really don't have cautions. It's kind of like put your foot to the floor and just go at it. That's literally what it is. So, yep.
All right. Well, congratulations on your third place. Now, you guys go to Chicagoland next week. Do you have any thing that you could bring out of today to take with you next week for the last race of the season?
Not really. I guess I'm just gonna have to search online, try to find some cheat codes, and get myself up there near the front, because these guys, I'll tell you what, this league has a bunch of talented drivers in it, and you know what? I'm just glad I'm able to run in this league.
Oh yeah, I agree 100%. This is another one of the premium leagues out there to be in, man. I'll tell you, they put on a great show every single week. Great finishes, great performances by everybody out there. You see a lot of 3 wide. We've seen it today, and a couple times I think it was like heading in the direction of 4 wide, and that was like middle of the race. You know, I mean, the guys were getting a little racy, but you managed to pull out a third place after all that carnage and everything going on around you, man. That was great. Congratulations to you. Anybody you want to thank or give a shout out to, Trey?
Well, I'll give a few shout outs to. First of all, Lancaster County Career and Technology Center. You see that on my car. That's actually the school that I go to. In Lancaster County in Pennsylvania, in Lancaster, Pennsylvania. So I'll shout them out. I'll also shout out my sponsor, Copper Hill Public House. They're also in Millersville, Pennsylvania, which is, again, Lancaster County. So, yeah.
All right, Trey. Well, go celebrate that third place finish, and I wish you the best of luck next week in Chicagoland.
Thank you.
All right, brother. All right, well, let's. We can't really run down through the actual results, so we're going to have to do it this way here. Ben Nelson coming home with the win. Aaron Smith second. Trey Galgan third. Looks like Colton Salick may have come out fourth. Now, these are unofficial results, folks. These are just kind of. And Stephen, if you're following along with this, so if you notice something wrong, please speak up and let me know. Okay.
I've got everybody but one position down, and maybe you can help me fill in who that is if you want me to run through those.
All right, well, hold on here. 5th place, Tommy Gossett. James Coulibaly, 6th. Will Klein, 7th. Wow. Elijah Gracia, 8th. Tom Mercier may have finished 9th. He did cross the finish line. Joseph Lombard, I think, finished 10th. So if you got something other than that, go ahead.
I've got down Ben Nelson first, Aaron Smith finishing second, Trey Galgan third, Will Klein fourth, Colton Salick fifth, Tom Mercier sixth, Tommy Gossett seventh, Jared Darling in eighth, Terrell Baker ninth, Joseph Lombard rounds out your top 10. And then I have James Coulibaly in 11th, Elijah Gracia in 12th, Justin Gable in 13th, Spencer Owens 14th, Nathan Lewis 15th, Femi Olat 16th, Anthony Emery will finish 17th tonight. Cody Miller, 18th. Justin Lizaby will finish 19th. Sean Williams in 20th. Bobby Cheney, 21st. Can't find who finished 22nd.
I think it was Cody Miller, but that's unofficial.
Unofficial. This is all kind of guessing, I guess. But I do have Caden Oaks 23rd, Josh Robin 24th, Milad Radman will finish 25th tonight, Freddie De La Rosa in 26th, Nick Northrup in 27th, and Keaton Jones in 28th.
Wow. Well, I think you're probably pretty close to that. That's going to be something that the admins are going to have to sort out. But those are totally unofficial results. The only ones that we can officially say are these top three. That Ben Nelson comes home with the win, Aaron Smith second, and Trey Galgan third. So, well, congratulations to Ben Nelson for NORC and everybody. Thank you for watching tonight, folks. We got to give a shout out here to our MaxSpeedTV sponsors, Sim Speed Shop. Check them out there, folks, for all your sim racing needs. SimSpeedShop.com. HomeNet, they do PC repair. Check them out. HomeNet PC repair. Elite 7 Racing, a big shout out to them for jumping on board this season for an official sponsor of MaxSpeedTV and the Ohio IndyCar League. A shout out to them too. All right, well, thanks for watching tonight, folks, and until next time, stay safe and have a good night.